Stuck in the hospital and the night shift nurses are pissed at me. Have someone complain for you. A family member or a friend can complain on your behalf. Get others involved. If I was in your position, I'd talk to the head nurse again and explain what's happened post to your discussion with her. See her response, and then if you're not happy from there, then I would raise it further. You are paying a lot of money to get care and attention. You deserve adequate care. You also deserve to feel comfortable and safe with the people providing care. If you're in the US, consider calling the ombudsman or patient advocate to address this. So you're in a step-down unit? I would speak to the attending physician and explain that their orders aren't being fulfilled in a timely manner and you're worried your care plan is not being charted accurately. Do you have people who can take turns staying with you and advocate for you? I know nurses are understaffed and overwhelmed, but getting pain meds several hours late is unacceptable. I get why you're feeling stuck, but TBH, I did the right thing by talking to the doctor and leaving a voicemail for the nurse manager if it really is retaliation that something higher ups need to know. You've been through a lot, and you deserve proper care, especially after surgeries. Don't let them make you feel bad about speaking up. It's about her health, and you have every right to get the treatment you need. Fingers crossed this gets resolved soon. Nurse here. I'm so sorry you are having a difficult time. Dial the operator on your hospital phone and ask for the nursing supervisor. They will straighten it out. Sending healing prayers. Sounds like Providence in Everett. Crap. Tell your doctor, tell the advocate, tell the chaplain, tell anyone that comes by. Let the whole floor know you are not getting your meds in a timely manner. Pain medication is to be given to control pain, not to try to catch up to it. It is not effective when it is given too late. So let the hospital know. When they give you one of those forms when you check out, how did we do, don't demur, write a book. State in more than one place that you were left in pain. When they went to get your meds, they didn't return. Find out who the patient advocate is at the hospital. You shouldn't be having to deal with this stress when you are healing. The hospital is likely understaffed because of greed. In some states, nurses are forced to take 8 patients of your type. Imagine the scheduled meds and queue 2-hour pain meds for dotate people. If you're talking about opioid pain medications, they are almost never ordered as scheduled, but rather as needed. Which means we don't give them at set routine times, but only when you ask for them. So you expected them at 7 p.m., which is literally right at shift change, so only urgent stuff is handled then, but they were not due then because they don't have a scheduled time. Once you did call and ask for the pain meds, it shouldn't have taken 80 minutes to get them. But you also have no idea what else might have been going on in the unit. If there were emergencies to be handled, those have to take priority over pain medications. Unfortunately, it is unlikely that this was a case of retaliation and much more likely that it was a matter of staff being busy and possibly miscommunication between whoever answered your call light and your nurse. Maybe a mix-up with the doctor that has your medication prescribed and change of shifts. I've been in your shoes or bed specifically, but there's no reason to suffer for so long without proper medication. If you're not certain something is intentional, usually it's not. People think less about you than you think. The team is probably crazy busy. Ask them if you can do anything to get your pain meds in time, as it is really bothersome to have to wait. Few years ago, my mom nearly died at the hospital cause they simply forgot about her. Take names, and if it continues, look into a malpractice suit. Dude, the first thing I learned in med school was that you don't piss off your nurses. The second one was don't fuck with the pancreas. The third was don't piss off your nurses. You totally fucked yourself. The thing is, medically you might have been the most stable patient on that inattentive nurses panel that night. If she was dealing with medical shit shows and your complaint is that you weren't shown enough attention, you get labeled as a big baby. They won't let anything bad happen to you, but you're not at a spot. I'm a nurse on a step-down unit. They may just be really busy. I usually don't have the energy to retaliate to this extent. TBH. Don't talk to the physician, they won't do anything. Ask to speak to the nurse manager tomorrow and explain the situation. And then I would put something in writing about how you're not getting the attention you need. It may be the nurses are jerks, but it may be that it's a systemic staffing problem that is out of the nurse's control. Edit, nurse manager or patient advocate. Hope you feel better soon. Damn. I don't have advice for you, other than what others have already said. But I do wish you a speedy recovery and hope you're back on your feet soon. My best friend who was in hospital from a motorcycle accident and in recovery after surgery died because of crap nurses who lied and can't keep a schedule. He was in tons of pain because they were so late on giving him his pain meds. Nurse didn't want to get in trouble. Gave him the meds, but wrote down the time she should have given him the meds vs the time she actually gave the meds. Next nurse came on and gave him more while he was sleeping at the correct time. Went into cardiac arrest and game over. Asked to speak to the nursing supervisor. Not the charge nurse, but above her. This is unacceptable. Maybe even see if they can transfer you to a different unit. As a nurse, I can tell you, it's probably not that deep. People fire nurses all the time, nobody takes it personally. The charge nurse might have been a little snippy because she had to rearrange assignments, but it's not uncommon. Your nurses are taking care of far too many patients at one time. Most medical surgical nurses are caring for 6-8 patients at once. It's not safe, but hospital CEOs are greedy bastards. Your nurse is probably running her ass off. Your meds being 2 hours late isn't surprising or personal at all. Day shift has a lot more resources. PT, dietary, and housekeeping take a lot of work off day shift nurses' shoulders. The night shift is on their own. I suspect they are doing their best, but the US healthcare system sucks. I'm sorry you're going through this. I hope you feel better quickly.